Welcome back. You're watching Newslink. Now, the Soweto Theatre is officially launching the newly renovated Jabulani Amphitheatre with the Legends tribute concert with Hotstix. The concert is set to happen on the 25th of September from 3 p.m. until late. Let's talk more about this with PJ Powers now. She joins us here from the UK. Thank you very much for making time to talk to us this morning. Talk us through this amazing, one would say, milestone about the opening of this theatre and the importance and significance that it has, apart from the concert that it's going to be hosting.
Well, I mean, for me, this is an incredible moment because for me, it's like full circle. You know, my career literally started at the Jabulani Amphitheatre in 1983, which was when I was given the name Utandeka. And so it's an amazing, amazing thing for me to be on this bill. I'm overexcited. I cancelled the show here in the UK to be able to come home, to be able to be on the show. Just in case anyone's wondering, I have not left South Africa. I'm still very much living in South Africa. And I just can't wait. It was a moment in my life on the 31st of May, 1983, when I really felt that it was the first time I felt unconditional love. I felt that it was my first soft landing. And for me to, all these years later, I was 19, and now all these years later to come back and be involved in the renovated amphitheatre. I've seen some of the work that they've done on the amphitheatre. I'm thrilled to say that they haven't changed it completely. It is very reminiscent of what it was. And it was such well named. It was such an amazing amphitheatre because it was a place of happiness, and hence the Jabulani came out of the amphitheatre. You know, my song Jabulani, written after we'd performed at the amphitheatre. It has an extraordinary memory for me, and I cannot wait to get on stage with all these other legends and Sipho Hotstix and Babsi and Papa and Blonde. I mean, it's going to be something not to be missed, particularly that it is on Heritage Day. I mean, Jabulani Amphitheatre is definitely part of our cultural heritage, and I urge everyone to support this concert on the 25th because it's going to be extraordinary.
It absolutely will be. And maybe tell us a little bit more about the Legends tribute. You've just spoken about those you'll be performing alongside on the day: Abigail Kubeka, Babsi Mlangeni, yourself as a legend as well, the Soul Brothers, Papa and Blondie, as well as Sipho Hotstix Mabuza. Tell us a little bit about the Legends tribute and really just what it means to the culture and the heritage of South African music.
Well, you know, I think that at the time of in '83 at the Jabulani Amphitheatre, you know, there was a cultural boycott. There was censorship. So as musicians, we had to be so incredibly clever in the way that we, in the way that we criticized the state at the time and the regime at the time. We were incredibly unified in our fight against the apartheid regime. So from a political point of view, it held a large beacon of hope. From a cultural point of view, I remember the first time I heard Black Moses from the Soul Brothers, and I heard him play the organ, and I thought, what is this? You know, so in terms of paying tribute, we are paying tribute to some of the absolute greats. You know, at the time, there was some amazing music in the 80s. If you look back to Harari, Abakonyana, Conry Zekubo, you know, as I said, the Soul Brothers, Ladies with Black Mambazo. There was that it was so culturally unbelievably rich. And to be able to get an opportunity to pay tribute to that heritage of ours and those legends, for me, is just, I'm more excited about this concert than I have been about probably any other one that I'm about to do.
Of course, especially because you're saying it's coming full circle, performing there when you were 19 and then coming back to a revamped amphitheatre, Jabulani. Let's also talk about the importance of music in South Africa being a form of a unifier. You know, we came about and it grew during the apartheid era, and really it formed almost as a buffer against the hardship and the pain that people were going through at the time, and continues today to provide that sense of comfort.
Oh, most definitely. I remember that, in the sort of later 80s and 86, 87, 88, we embarked on the same group of people, which was Hotstix, myself, Johnny Clegg. We went on what was called the Lion Lager Roadshow, which was, it was madness when I think about it. We all got into two Pantechnicons and went from burning township to burning township to provide some kind of respite for people that were going through so much. And people that were exposed to more than anyone should ever be exposed to, and children more than anything they should be exposed to in their lives. So in terms of music I remember Nelson Mandela saying to me, music is the velvet glove through which you can deliver your message of pain, politics, and hardship and protest, pain, politics, and protest in a way that the spoken word can't be used. And that for me summed it up. Music is an incredibly bridging, bringing together, as is sport, I must be honest. And I think that this gives us a chance to show how serious it is that the Department of Art and Culture are starting to take music so seriously as a form of reconciliation, which we still badly need in the country.
Finally, Ms. PJ Powers, talk us through, going forward, the future. Obviously, the Jabulani Amphitheatre offers a platform to harvest talent in South Africa and create a new generation of legends who will continue to provide the same or better quality of music in the decades to come.
Yes, I hope that happens. I also hope that, without wanting to point fingers or be too old in my assessment of what music has become in South Africa, there's some great musicians and great new music out there that I support and love. I think that we need to still remember that we're living in a country where we need to deliver a message of hope and unity as part of our catalogue with the music that we write. And I hope that the opening of the Jabulani Amphitheatre, which was a place that was so vital for doing this, encourages younger musicians to do the same.
Thank you very much for your time this morning. PJ Powers joining us all the way from the UK, speaking about the reopening of the Jabulani Amphitheatre and really just how excited she is to be coming home and performing on a stage with some other legends.